can. The Candyman can because he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Who can take a rainbow and wrap it in a sigh, soak it in the sun and make it groovy lemon pie? The Candyman. The Candyman can. The Candyman can because he mixes it with love and he makes the world taste good. The Candyman makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious. Yeah. Now you can talk about your childhood wishes. You can even eat the dishes. The Candyman, because he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. And makes the world taste good.
Welcome to Look Around the Confederation. I had to just play that clip for the Candyman. He's still pretty sick, so we asked for y'all's prayers for him. But we had to have him on the show, and I did promise that Monday that I'd play it tonight. But before we begin, please remember the views and opinions expressed on this broadcast are not necessarily the views and opinions of the SCV, its GEC, nor any divisions, brigade, camps, or any other subsidiaries. Hello, everybody. I am Moose. Welcome to another episode of Look Around the Confederation. We got a good bit of news for you guys tonight. Catching up on all the news from April has been challenging, and that is a great thing to have this problem where I've been just sent so much news. So first off, I want to thank everybody for sending in news, and we'll be getting to a good bit of y'all's news tonight. And then, I don't think I updated the description. Kind of lost track of time working with my family and school and among other things these past couple of days. So I don't know if I updated the description. So I do have a surprise for y'all. And it's not a new logo. We're putting an orange light on that, a yellow light on that. We're going to wait a while. Let's see here. If I could ever spell it right. So I do have a surprise for you, though. Something for SCV chat related. And hopefully, let's see if I can get the green light to reveal that. And if we do, I have two things to show you guys tonight that has never before been seen by a chat head. Past Commander Chief Chuck McMichael said it best. I'm going to circle back to the logo because I got the green light for that, but I got it after GCB had got off of work at 9. I called him at 9:10, and I don't think he was in a good headspace when I asked him if it was time to reveal the new logo. And so he said, we're going to hold the break on that, and we might even surprise y'all in the near future with that. But we're going to circle back on the logo for a while. But I'm waiting for confirmation on the second one because it is a decision every of the chat crew has to make. So I'm making sure I got Matt. I'm waiting for GCB, but getting the approval to do it. Of course, I promoted it voted it because of idea. So hopefully I'll get to show you guys one of my ideas for the page soon. But the other thing I already have the green light on. It is a magnificent thing that we have made here on the chat. And I think y'all are going to love it. And it's something that me and the chat crew have been talking about for a long time. Victor Smith says, Moose, it's better to ask for forgiveness than for permit times. I think we're good on my idea to share to y'all. I do need to upload the surprise picture into the chat because I do not think I did that. So I am going to be looking for that, but we're probably going to wait and do that after I do the news because it's going to be hard to find just on my phone randomly while talking to y'all. Mr. Sean, real quick. I'm telling you, Chuck, it's just awful, man. It is just absolutely awful sometimes. And I mean, it cuts in and out all the time. I mean, I cannot wait to try to get some better Wi-Fi and stuff like that, hopefully in the upcoming year. But we'll be getting that. I'm trying to waste as much time as possible. I don't know if you've noticed, so I can let this get uploaded. And as soon as I can get it uploaded, we'll get into the rest of the news. So you guys have to wait for it when we get to the surprise. Victor Smith wanted to give a big shout out to Coach Papa Moose today. My father, if you did not know, has retired from coaching. So he officially. Oh, I'm good. Wasting time. Thank you. I'm trying my absolute best. We'll put that up here with that loads. Louisiana division of the SCV checking in. How is that? Awesome. Has my audio been fixed? I had a problem for a second. After we get the audio, we'll go back into everything. Sean, are you in the chat? Did you ever find out the information on the flag you were looking for? While we have a good number of people here. Hello, everybody. Hello. Sounded like a sci-fi fiction channel. Yeah, I feel that. All right, so Mr. Sean is asking for help identifying this flag. Um, so if you have any information, please send that to either us or him, and let's help him out, people. There has to be someone that knows who it is. We are an organization full of very educated minds, history wise and everything else wise. So I know someone here will probably be able to figure it out. And beyond that, remember to share the episode and like and comment. It really helps us out, people. Oh yeah, yeah. If you are in Louisiana Division or just want to stop by, it's always good to go to other states' reunions. Please go to the Louisiana Division reunion in Alexandria this weekend. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I cannot wait to the day where I get money where I can do that. Then again, I'm going to be a teacher. I don't know if I'll ever have money. But always good to go to other divisions, figure out what they're doing. And, we're all in this together. So if they have a good idea, take it over to your division, take it over to your camp. Sharing is caring, people. And it's also good to always support every division you can, the best of your ability. Again, I would love to go to Louisiana's divisions reunion one year. Would love to go to Alabama. So I would love to go to everybody's, really, even California. And I promised I would never set foot in California. But when I realized we had a division out there, that changed that because I love the SCV and I love to see what other divisions are doing. And usually as long as it doesn't conflict with Mississippi Division's reunion, I'll more likely be there one day. Hope to. Mr. Sean, Jack has got an answer to your flag question. So I'll put that up on the screen. Florida Division's reunion is in 3 weeks, folks. So if you can make it, especially if you're the division, you need to make it. I would recommend always going to your state reunion. And of course, I would always recommend trying to go to other states' reunions because, again, man, Florida, Alabama,
There is a place, nestled in the rolling farmland of southern Middle Tennessee. A home, constructed in 1837, nearly lost to the ravages of war. Saved by a servant and a Confederate general. A place where families loved and lost. If walls could talk, what stories could be told? If a place, a home, can feel love, loss, pain, surely this is one of those places. Nearby is a more recent structure, and inside are the stories of heroes and heroines, stories of battles won and lost, stories of sacrifices made by the people of its native soil. A place that will tell the true and complete story of the Southland and the war fought for its freedom. From the causes that led to the conflict to the modern-day struggles to protect Southern history. Historic Elm Springs and the Confederate Museum at Elm Springs are the general headquarters for the Sons of Confederate Veterans. A place where the story of the Southland and its historic struggle is preserved and told. Come and discover your history.
It's always when I'm alone that my computer just no and just shuts down completely. I can't remember what we're talking about, but Mr. Sean, I hope you saw where Jack sent what he thinks the flag is. And so, both, of course, I hope that helped you. And hopefully he was right. Jack is a very smart young man, so I know he probably is right. Hopefully that at least gives you an answer. Yeah, that great commercial. Hate that I had to play it 13 minutes in because my computer crashed. But as normal on Look Around the Confederation, that's very normal. So, without further ado, we are going to get into the news. And let's see what we have for this evening. So my computer reset completely, so it's going to take me a little bit. Lieutenant General Richard Taylor Camp of Shreveport, Louisiana, held a recruiting booth at the, Blanchard, Louisiana Poke Salad Festival. There were a lot of interactions, and many of the Dixie Defenders were handed out. Of course, always good to see that. Always good to see us getting out there in a positive way. So many people, perceive us in a negative way. So any chance you have to get out there in a positive way is a very good thing. I think Commander, let's see here, where is he? Yeah, Commander Billy's in the chat. His camp does a great job of showing an example of a camp getting out there and recreating the negative SCV image into a positive SCV image and doing great work while doing so, doing work that needs to be done. And I'm very envious of them sometimes. And they get a lot of good stuff done. So always happy to see that. I don't know what a poke salad is either, Victor. We do have the legendary Lone Ranger in the chat. He might be able to tell you. Past Commander-in-Chief Chuck McMichael. But always good to see that. Love to see Dixie Defenders handed out. Love to see that y'all got a lot of great interactions. So happy for what you're doing. And y'all also, let's see here, hosted an entry for the Poke Salad Festival Parade today. So y'all are also in the parade. CIC Chuck McMichael wants to thank all the compatriots that came out from other camps and marched with us they will very well received, which is also good. And like the Kennedy twins said last time they were on the show, um, that the public favor is really in our wheelhouse. It's just that the small majority are very loud and dedicated to ruining us, and so a lot of people get this negative view about us. But love the fact people talk about poke salad in the chat. Love the fact that y'all were able to be in the parade. Love the fact that y'all were able to get out there, get some interactions. And you never know what those interactions might bring. It might bring you a new member, or it might bring you someone that's starting to think about, hey, maybe Confederates aren't bad. Maybe there's more history to learn here. Maybe there's more to the story than meets the eye that these Yankee teachers and politicians and really a lot of Southern people that don't even understand their own heritage and history. So that is great. Love to see that y'all got out there. Glad that y'all were in the parade. I love seeing parades. It's just, it's just us. It's awesome. It's us out there completely in uniform, flags. I love it. Commander, are you asking me to name the people in the picture? I'm absolutely awful with names, as everybody on this show knows. So let's get into the next bit of news. You can send a picture of the chat to scvyouthoutreach@gmail.com, and you'll be featured on the upcoming episode of Look Around the Confederation. Now, right now we are experiencing an overflow, so you might not see your news on the next episode, but more than likely you will. I think I caught up on a lot of it today, or I'm about to catch up on a lot of it today. So there's that. So yeah, you can send it in to us, or you can message us on Facebook. Message us at SCV Chat's Facebook page. You can use my SCV page, but please do not use any of our personal pages to reach out to us. There are some chat heads in that picture, really. Let me bring it back up. I see one legend in there, looking fine as ever, as always. If you don't know, our past Commander-in-Chief, Paul Gramlin, is basically the Ric Flair of the TV. He's always styling, and he's always profiling. I'll have to look at the picture later because my eyes are bad, and I'm like leaning in all the way to the camera. And so it's clearer on my phone. It's a little blurry on here because of my bad internet. So I'll look at that a bit later, and I'll send you Chuck and Paul. Next bit of news. Let me pull it up. The Turner Asby Chapter 184 of the United Daughters of the Confederacy invites you to attend their 156th annual Confederate Memorial Day service Monday, June 6th at 7 p.m. It'll be held at Stonewall Cemetery in Virginia, and the speaker is a Mr. William J. Miller. And for some reason, the blurry on my screen. So again, let's see here. Again, always try to attend these events. It's always good to help each other out. Always good to support other things because, again, there's things you can learn, there's things you can take away, and of course, the most important thing that we do in this organization is honor our Confederate veterans and our ancestors. So it's always good to go to these events if you're just going to pay respects anyway. But you can also learn something from the people around you. I have learned in these past couple years, never be closed down to learning something new. No matter how old you get, no matter how much experience you have in this organization, always be ready to learn something new. And it might be the thing that can one day win this cold civil war we're in for our culture and our heritage. So you never know. The Turner Asby SCV Camp 1567 will also be there on the anniversary of Turner Ashby's death. Okay, awesome. Donnie is in that? How did I miss our chief of heritage operations in that picture? Oh my gosh, yeah, there he is. Mr. Charles Luray is in there. I see him now. Commander Hannah's in there? Really? I'm telling you, man, I got bad eyes, I got bad hearing. I'm getting old. I know everybody in the chat's laughing at that. Thank you, Chuck. It took me a minute to find Chuck in that picture, actually. Miss Linda says she's been in the UDC for 38 years and is still learning. You're in there, Mr. Ross? Golly, man, my eyes are really bad. Yeah, there you are. That was so deep, Moose. Thank you. I'm in there. Yeah, sorry. Starting a GoFundMe to get Moose some glasses. The thing is I wear contacts. I just still can't see worth a darn. We got another event. Let's see here. It's not pulled up for some reason. Is there something? Okay, never mind. Cousin Vinny said he's 25. Cousin Vinny, you know I'm only 2 years younger than you, right? All right, a Confederate memorial service will be held in Collinsworth Cemetery on the Tom Dunlap Road just outside of Humboldt, Tennessee. The event will be Saturday, June 4th, 2022, and will begin at 10 a.m. Now remember, if you send us a poster for an event, I will be posting them after the show on the SCV chat page. So if you're interested in any of these events that we have talked about today, please check on our page after the show. And of course, as always, if you can attend an event and don't have anything to do, please go. It's always good to support. Everybody's arguing about age in the chat now. That's pretty good. Paul just said try 65. Oh gosh. I love the Thursday chat because we're all just a lot more laid back. But again, I will be posting all these posters after the stream. And again, if you are close to any of these, if you can make a reunion, try. It's going to take, going to these events, learning and supporting. And we're going to have to become a bit more dedicated, and that goes for everybody. There's always something you can do, either online, in person, supporting an event. I think Commander Gremlin talked about that a couple episodes ago. So I love the fact that everybody is just in the chat talking. But for our next bit of news, let's see here. I've seemed to have misplaced myself on our little. Oh, my bad. On the last bit of news, I missed this. They will have cannon and rifle firing, wreath laying presentations, speakers, and a color guard. There are 4 Confederate veterans and 1 past Tennessee Division SCV commander buried in the cemetery. So please make plans to join us. And if you're interested, please contact Tennessee Division Lieutenant Commander John Blakership. And there's his number. I'll leave that up there for a bit longer, and I'll put this back up. Where is it? There it is. Take that off. And again, this will all be posted on there. Speaking of which, Mississippi had a past Mississippi Division commander pass away this past week, and I was very sad. He was Mr. John Eccles told me a bit about him. He was a bit before my time. He was actually, I think, division commander when I was born. He helped us when Mississippi's division levels were funds were real low, and really put in the work to save the division. And I can't thank him enough for that, because I love this division. I'm a Mississippi born and bred man. David, what did you send in? It was going to be impossible to cover all the news sent in. April has just overflown us with news, which is a great thing. I always love that, but the side effect is I can't put everything on the show sometimes. I love for you to send news, so if I did miss something that is event sensitive, like something that's going to be happening soon, please resend it. Just resend it. If I miss something, you can always, be nice and respectful about it. Hey, Moose, um, you, I didn't see my news up there. I don't want to bombard you, um, but that's how you do it. Just be respectful if I do miss news, because I do have to go through a lot of the emails, and again, sometimes there's just too much news to cover in one episode. Let's see here. We got a bit of news from Victor. Let's see here. Put this up. On Tuesday, May 10th of 2022, the private William Riley Milton Camp 741 had their most emotional meeting to date. One of their camp members renewed his vows. Their past sergeant at arms, Carter Zinn, and his wife, Miss Barbara Zinn. They are celebrating their 30th year anniversary. Congrats, you two. And the ceremony was conducted by Chaplain Reverend Victor Smith. Immediately following, the family of past camp commander Robert Loveland Jr., who passed away earlier this year, was presented with a last roll call. That is two awesome things that y'all did. Remembering, of course, a past camp commander and making sure his family was taken care of. That's good. And of course, a camp is like a family. It's your extended SCV family. And I say that about everybody. I've made a lot of friends and brothers and new family members in the SCV, but everybody knows when I say your camp is it's different. I'm related to a lot of my camp members, so I always have a special connection to them. So I'm happy that they got to celebrate their 30th anniversary with y'all. And I'm deeply happy that y'all paid respects to a past camp commander who probably dedicated his life to following the charge. Let's see here. There's a couple things in the chat. David, just send it to the SCV chat email, and I'll cover it on the next episode. We should be almost catched up on the news, so it will be probably in the next episode of SCV chat. Has anyone ever produced an SCV recruitment ad? Yes, they are called the Faces of the SCV, and they're on the Make Dixie Great Again YouTube page. We play them every Monday. Those were ads that we shot out there, and those were videos. But if I'm not mistaken, the Kennedy twins also made radio ads, and they continue to make radio ads. So if you're interested in doing radio ads, you can go to www.makedixieGreatAgain.org or .com, I'm pretty sure, but try .org first, and you can get some of those radio ads. We should do more Faces of the SC video. I always liked them. Let's get into a bit more of the news. Might need a Pop-Tart break here in a minute. My throat's got. I played the only video commercial we have on Look Around. Members of the Admiral Raphael Sims Camp 1321 of Michigan and the Major General Patrick Claiborne Camp 2257, also of Michigan, met to celebrate their Confederate Memorial Day at the grave of Captain Smith in Birmingham, Michigan on Saturday, April 30th. A presentation was given. I'm sorry, I don't have that part up. Presentation was given on the life and service of Captain Smith, who went on to become the mayor of Lungington, Michigan, in 1890s. Afterwards, the names of the ancestors of each member of the Michigan camps joined the SCV under. Who they joined the SCV under was read aloud. A bell's tolled for each one. I love when those happen. I love the candlelight services. I was very upset I didn't get to go to one. So I do love to see stuff like that, and so I'm happy y'all got to do that. Again, shout out to those camps in Michigan. I had one of their members contact me recently asking to be okay if he sent stuff in. I was like, yes, of course. And he just wants to let everybody know that, SCV camps are working hard in Michigan, man. They're in territory, basically. So give them a good shout out. They're doing some good work there. Let's see here. Pick some next bit of news. Almost done, people, and we'll go into just the surprises. On April 21st, 2022, members of the Captain J.J. Dickerson camp of 1378 held a remembrance at the old Milbourne Cemetery in Milbourne, Florida. They honored and paid tribute to our camp's members' ancestors and the 9 Confederates buried in the cemetery. After prayer and rifle salutes, at each graveside, we closed our tribute with the singing of Dixie. Always love Dixie. Best way to end a lot of events, in my opinion. Always love to see it. Always love to know that y'all are doing great things all over across the land, all across the South and the North. So yeah, a lot of great folks in Michigan. A lot of people like the South. So again, let's give them a shout out and some respect they deserve, because again, I was told that not a lot of people knew about them, and so they one of their camp member contacted me asking if I could share this, and because not a lot of people know about the Michigan camps, and again they're up north, so they're fighting hard every day to be remembered and to fight for their heritage. So much respect for y'all. Y'all are on the front lines. So good job, y'all. All right, let's get a news. I recognize that man. He is at the 75th Texas Pilgrimage Parade and the Battle of Jefferson reenactment. Not much was given on this news, but I did want to share it out there. Always good to see parades, good crowd. And of course, always good to see reenactments. I love seeing reenactments on the show, and of course, spreading the news about them. And man, the SCV's got something for everybody, and that's the great thing about it. I know reenacting and the SCV aren't connected, but I mean, there's just something for everybody out there. So I just want to put that out there. And next, this is a picture from the Battle of Fort Morgan, held April 8th through the 10th of 2022. Represented in this picture is the 3rd Mississippi Infantry, who formed to defend the fort. The camps were represented in the 3rd Mississippi Infantry with the Silsboro Rifle Camp, 2263, Live Oak Rifles Camp, 2263, my apologies, the Sam Davis Camp, 596, and the Fort Blakely Camp, 1864, and almost missed the Stephen Marial Camp, 13, 15. It's getting we're getting close to the end of the news when I start mispronouncing things. You were there. Good. That was a great parade. I'm glad you were there. Vinny, if you say you're too old for reenactments, boy, I will push you down the stairs at National. I can't joke like that live on air. Love you, cousin Vinny. Don't want to get banned by Facebook. That's all I need. All right, so with our last bit of news, and I get to reveal the 2 surprises for y'all. Thank you for being patient with me as I take a more relaxed approach and just enjoy being here with you chat heads and cover some news. So, last bit of news is, of course, from the legendary Mr. Ricky, who always finds a way to send some stuff in. He was at Appomattox with Miss Karen Sale, president of the Appomattox UDC at the cemetery. He was there for the UDC. He was at the UDC cemetery where the last 19 soldiers were killed at the War of as the War of Northern Aggression started coming to an end. Mr. Ricky placed the Pittsylvania Vindicators Camp a wreath at the event. Happy to see UDC and SCV work together or attend each other's events. Always happy to see it. Starting to get parched and starting to mispronounce stuff. But always good to see this type of stuff. Always good to get news from y'all. Keep sending the stuff in. And remember, let me put it up. I'll put it up for you. I'll get there eventually. It's going to take a minute. Send your pictures, short videos, and write-ups to scvyouthoutreach at gmail.com, and you'll be featured on the upcoming episode of SCV Youth Outreach. On the upcoming episode of Look Around the Confederation. We are caught up, or close to being caught up on all the news, so if you do send something in, it will be on the next episode of Look Around the Confederation. I want to thank everybody for everybody's patience on letting me catch up. It's always good to be overflown with news, but I know some people like to see their news get up there, and it's kind of hard when you don't know what episode is going to be presented on. So, I want to thank everybody for being patient with me. Yes. I want to throw that out there for the Louisiana Division reunion. Let's see here. Hey, Moose, this weekend my troops and I are reenacting the battle. Hey! So there's a reenactment of the Battle of Carthage in Missouri. Hello. Good. Let's see here. Anything else? Yes, please send me that ad for that. Again, just send it to the email below. I'm trying to catch up on everybody's comments. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've done shows like this in my sleep, but my throat is just... See here. Many thanks from the Michigan camps. A whole lot of Southerners moved up here in the late 1800s and early 1900s to work in the timber industry, and again in the early to mid 20th century to work in the automotive industry. Really? I did not know that. Interesting. Let's see here. Any other news? All right. So without any bit of other comments, without further ado, I think it's time for me to reveal part 1 of the surprise for tonight. So if you are in the chat and you've stayed with it this long, first off, thank you. First, because I want to wait to the end. I don't know if it's selfish to wait to the end for mine or if it's better to show the whole SCV Chat's crew idea first, but I'm going to show the SCV Chat crew one first because I've been dying to share it with y'all. So without further ado, everybody I've seen a lot of camps with camp flags, and it's modeled after either the for example, my camp, the Samuel H. Poe Camp 255. Our camp flag is representing is a version of the Wayne Rifles flag. I've seen a lot of camps do this. I've seen a lot of camps just create their own flag, and it represents their camp at events. They put it behind them on, like, when they're at these events where they have a tent. They're handing out Southern Defenders, Dixie Defenders, and of course all other stuff. It helps represent your camp, and when you see that flag, that belongs to the so and so camp. I want to shout out this real quick. David Pope sent that we are having a Dr. Freeman group. They're having in the Dr. Freeman group Friday night, live tonight, live tomorrow night. They'll be celebrating Dr. Freeman's birthday. So definitely go there. It's a great group. I'm learning a lot in that group. So please go support them. I believe you can either just search up search the group name, or David Pope will probably be happy to send you a link and an invite to join it. But as I was saying, I've seen a lot of camps, a lot of divisions have a flag that represents them. And of course, also modeled always after an ancestor's flag, or a regiment, or a brigade, or something. It's always based off something that our ancestors designed, and it's a way to honor them and for us to feel our heritage, I think. So without further ado, a little while ago, me and the SCV chat crew, GCB, and I started talking about what if SCV chat had a flag based on a Confederate flag. It represented SCV chat and represented what we stood for and honoring all Confederate ancestors. It represented what we were doing here. And it represented, of course, our love for our history and our heritage. And we came up with this design, and we are working on getting it made now. I won't say by who. I don't want anybody, or I don't want to rush them if they're watching. But 3, 2, 1. That is the official SCV chat flag, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you all like it. Please send your feedback in the comment section below. And remember to share this episode so everybody can get in this news. Cousin Vinny, I cannot see what you sent because all of my feed is down today. See, yeah, Jason, let me put it up. I love seeing camps that have a flag inspired by something important to them. Again, I'm in Wayne County, so we model our flag after the Wayne County Rifles. And our camp is named Samuel H. Poe. He was the captain of the Wayne Rifles, so it made sense to have our flag be that. And so me and Connor came up with this idea. I cannot steal credit for it whatsoever. But, me and him started talking about it. And of course he designed it as well. He started talking about it. He's like, man, y'all know how you guys have a special camp flag modeled after the Wayne Rifles flag? I said, yeah. He's like, you notice a lot of camps do that? I said, yeah, I always love to see it. I think it's a very cool thing, and it helps you embrace your heritage. It's something you can touch. It's something you can see. It's something someone can ask questions about when they see you at events. And it always needs to point back to your ancestors or something important to the camp as a whole. So this is what we came up with. Chuck McMichael said, is this a hint for the new logo? It could be. We are going to use this extra time on the logo to maybe touch it up a bit. So you maybe not. Who knows? But yes, so this is the SCV Chat official flag. This is not our official logo. We again held the brake lights on that. That will be revealed sometime in the future. We don't have a for real date. We're holding on. If you want to know what our old logo looks like, because we don't use it on Facebook, you can go over to our YouTube, and that is our second logo, I believe. The red background, the white microphone. Our first logo, you can go see that on our Instagram, actually. Our Instagram profile is our first ever quote unquote logo we used for the show. But that is that's the official flag of SCV Chat. And so when we start doing events, when we start live streaming events, when we start doing, I think we already said this. I hope we said it. When we start doing these pay-per-view events, this flag will be there for it. And I'm on the verge of talking with someone about it right now. So, yes, I'm very happy about that flag. GCB made it look great. We hope it turns out great. We're talking to the people about it now, and hopefully we'll have that in the near future for all SCV Chat events. So what do y'all think about it? Let me hear you. Casey said it's beautiful. Thank you, Casey. Jason said it's awesome. Another Jason said it looks really, really great. I love how y'all commented at the same time. John says it's very nice. Cousin Vinny says it's delicious. Please don't eat our flag, Cousin Vinny. Past Commander said it looks good. Justin said it looks a nice logo. So yeah. Thank you guys for your positivity on that. Now, last bit of information for this evening, and we will end the stream. So we haven't made a shirt since the Nathan Bedford Forrest homecoming shirt. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Mr. Sean. Thank you, Paul. Thank you guys for all the support on the flag, and hopefully I'll be able to show you the finished product soon. That's the design we're going to be sending over soon, and hopefully all goes well. So back to my topic, the thing I've been working on. Thank you, Mr. Ross. Is the new T-shirt, the new SCV Chat T-shirt. Now, we have to get a lot of involvement on this one if we want it to sell. That's with what we're working on right now. That's kind of what we're doing. With how we're doing this one, we're doing it different than the Forest T-shirt. We'll make a okay bit of money, probably just enough to go on new equipment or the flag, or more likely just new equipment, or save it for something special, because we do have a lot of projects we are working on for y'all. But I've been trying to think of a new SCV Chat logo T-shirt. And, this one would be the first time we get profits back from us. The Forest T-shirt, of course, we donated all profits made from selling those shirts to the Forest Reinterment, like we promised. So this one will be the first time we sell a shirt to help out us. And, of course, I hope you all like it. And, of course, if you can, I'll be asking you to buy it. But I wanted to show it off. And I wanted to see everybody's opinion on it. Now, from now on, usually our shirts will be something of the SCV crew's persona on the show. Something to do with a joke, something that we think will be popular. So, as you know, last reunion, Moose Mania ran wild, brother. And a lot of people enjoyed me running around with a moose. and got to enjoy me randomly taking pictures with people and posting the Moose Mania video on SCV Chat's page, and letting people enjoy meeting us at reunion, and of course, okay, but this is where I'm going with it. I'm sorry, I had a brain fart. I got an email and a text, and I had to look at it. It was important, but so I was trying to think of something, and so I am making. No, this isn't the rerun, Miss Linda. We are live now. And you'll see the next SCV Chat T-shirt. So, without further ado, here's the next SCV Chat T-shirt. It is going to be T-shirts based off my persona on the show. It is going to be based off Moose Mania. So, hopefully, you guys like it. Let me know what you think in the chat. And while y'all are doing that, I will be giving myself some water for my poor throat and reading comments. Let me know what y'all think. Again, who missed, pop this up real quick. This is SCV Chat's flag design. We are making a flag. This will be for events and for many other things, hopefully. And again, we got the idea from camps that that do this with flags, but either based off what their camp did or something like that. Of course, my camp has a camp flag, and it's based off the Wayne Rifles flag. And so that was the idea behind the flag. And of course, this is the Moose Mania shirt. I don't know if we'll sell the SCV Chat flag. Those would be pretty expensive to sell and buy. We're just getting one for us. But okay, I see what you're saying, David. We can't do anything with the SCV Sons of Confederate Veterans logo. That's copyrighted. You can go get a. I want to thank GCB for tuning in at the one part I didn't want him to. I showed them the flag, by the way, so you gave me the green light for that. Remember that. Oh, David said he would rather have a T-shirt with the SCV Chat flag on it. Well, again, we're excited, but there will be a poll or something on the show, on the page after the show. Yes, no. This is a serious thing. The shirt. We're selling shirts that if the money's coming back to us, they're not going to be serious shirts. They're shirts for our chat heads, the people who watch the show. Everybody on the show who watches the show knows who moves, I hope, on the show twice a week. And so Moose Mania is, of course, a knockoff of we all know what. But it was an idea that came around my head a bit after reunion that I was told to, wait a bit and let's see how we would think about that. Yeah, it's brand recognition. Christian Lee said it best. All of us on the show sell a bit of our personality to y'all. Y'all don't tune in just for this. You tune in for what we're going to do. Yes, we're going to be doing one for Candyman, but first it depends on how the Moose Mania shirts go. It's also good advertising. Because Vinny says, "What? I could see someone will go up to you. What the heck is Moose Mania?" Uh, and you'll be like, well, SCV Chat has a guy on there called Moose. Or if you have a Candyman shirt or a picture of Connor frozen in carbonite doing this, they'll be confused on everything. And they'll ask questions and they'll check us out. And hopefully that's something that we GCB. But that's what we're doing. There will be a poll up, and we need at least, I think, 20 people or more saying they're going to get it in order to sell it. Oh yes, thank you, Christian Lee, for sending stars. I usually would have Facebook chat open so I can see when people send stars. So I hope I didn't miss anybody that sent stars tonight. But yeah, this is what all this is. It's our brand, SCV Chat. Our mission is to tell you Confederate news, SCV news, memorials, anything on that topic, and teach. But we also put ourselves out there and put a brand. And so this is part of my brand. This is, of course, Moose brand. The shirts aren't ready yet. They will be going up soon. But of course, first I'm putting a poll up, and if not enough people interact with that poll, we can't do the shirts. Simple as that. So I will be posting that on the SCV Chat Facebook page. Please interact with that. I need about 20 or more people, hopefully a lot more. This is a limited edition shirt. It will not run for long. If we do sell it, I'll only be selling about 50 of them, I think. And if they sell out in a quick time and we have a lot of people that want more, I might sell another 50. But as of right now, we need about 20 people to respond, or 20 people or more to respond if you would buy this vote. And beyond that, we'll sell just 50 Moose Mania t-shirts. And of course, the money will come back to us to use for the show and get better equipment or just to better our projects that we have going on behind the scenes for y'all. But yeah, that is it. Again, a lot of people are talking about GCB's just putting gibberish in the chat. A lot of people are wanting an SCV Chat flag T-shirt. We can do that, but folks, first we gotta see if there's interest in any of that. If the Moose Mania shirts don't do well, I will design an SCV Chat flag T-shirt. See how it goes. But for right now, I'm going to stick with the Moose Mania shirts. I designed it. I'm proud of them. I hope they do well. I think they will do well. But again, that is up to y'all. Hope you guys can find a way to support us if you can. Moose Mania, it's running wild, brother. Without further ado, I guess it is time to end the show. Yes, thank you, Mr. Ron. And please remember, if you are a camp or division that have a project that you would like to talk about live, you can email us at scvyouthoutreach@gmail.com, and we can talk about doing an interview live on Look Around the Confederation. And also remember to send your pictures, short videos, and write-ups to scvyouthoutreach@gmail.com, and you'll be featured on the upcoming episode of Look Around the Confederation. Please remember, Monday we will be live, same Confederate time, same Confederate channel, for SCV Chat, and we have a good topic for y'all. I don't know, can we talk about GCB? Can we talk about what we're talking about Monday? He gonna be blowing up the chat, and one time I need him to answer a question. Yes, okay. We will be covering one of the CIC's new books that are coming out. So we'll be talking about that Monday. Of course, I will be finishing reading that book this weekend. Remember, the Louisiana Division Reunion is this weekend. And remember to tune in next time. And remember, Stay Southern, my friends, and I will leave you with this video, the inspiration for the shirt. Good night, everybody.
Welcome to Moose Mania, brother. It's running wild at Nationals.